and then every foot is perforated, labels and blah, 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 blah. Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to do a video today about shipping. Now, it's been a very hectic 3 weeks. I just launched my business February 1st, and so far so good. I'm going to do another video about an update on how sales are going so far, but today I wanted to talk about one of the things that's really important, and that is shipping. So one of my first questions that I had when I was getting ready to launch my site is, how do I incorporate shipping into the prices of my candles? What size boxes do I need? How many size boxes do I need? And everybody always has different conflicting answers on it, and it always depends on the type of jars that you're going to use. So I use the Candle Science tumblers, the Libby tumblers, these that are about 3.5 inches tall and about 3.06 inches in diameter. This is what I use. I also ship these votive jars in 3-packs. I do a sampler 3-pack, and I ship these room sprays as well. So I have a lot of different sizes going on, so I needed to make sure that I had boxes that could not only accommodate the different size candles that I have, but the different quantities of orders. So I don't know if I'm going to get an order of 1 candle, 3, 5, 2, and that's just being optimistic, hoping that somebody will want to buy like 7 candles. I need to know what kind of box would I need for that and what the pricing would be. Now, first thing first is I use Pirate Ship to buy my shipping labels. I found that it's a lot cheaper than using the USPS website. For some reason, Pirate Ship will give it to you for like 30% off or different percentages off, but it's a lot cheaper than going through the Postal website. So getting into the size boxes that I use, the first size I'm going to show you is my 5 by 5 by 5 box. So that's this one. This typically holds 1 candle for me if I bubble wrap it. It doesn't really hold the room spray. Standing up, they don't quite fit, but it does hold 1 candle. This for me costs, so I got a pack of these from eBay. It came a 50 pack for $28, like $27.95 or something like that for 50. So that brings this to 56 cents a box if I break down the cost of goods. And to ship, okay, full disclosure, most of my orders so far, because I've only been launched for about a month now, have been local orders. And when I say local, I mean New York. I live in New York, and majority of the people that have supported me so far have been friends, family, co-workers, people who follow me on social media, which are mostly people from high school, friends, close people like that. So I'll do another updated video in the future when I start to get more spread out orders across the country, hopefully. But right now, since most of my orders are local, most of my information is going to be based on how much it costs me to send things like 40 miles away. I do strongly suggest that before you ship something or before you launch your business, as you're trying to figure out how much each box is going to cost you, go into Pirate Ship. It's free to make an account. Put in estimated sizes of different boxes and come up with fake locations. I used to take the locations of like Candle Science in, Idaho or whatever, or California Candle Supply, and use the addresses to those places across the country and the Midwest, just to give me an idea of how much something will cost if it's going that distance. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This is a 5 by 5 box, and this costs me so far to ship using Pirate Ship $7.32. So that's for this one. On my website, I charge $5 flat rate shipping, and then I put into the price of all my goods maybe $2 to $3 into the price of each thing. So that way, if you order 1 candle, I charge you $5, and then there's an additional $3 in the cost of the candle. So that's $8 technically that I can collect for shipping, and this box cost me $7.32. So it works out perfectly. The next size box that I use is the 8 by 4 by 4. It's another tuck mailer. I also got this from eBay. I get these in a 50 pack as well, and it costs me about $35 for 50. So that brings this box to 69 cents for cost of goods. So I find my cost of goods by taking the price, so $35, and dividing that by the number of boxes that I'm going to get in that bundle. So $35 divided by 50 gives me 69 cents per box. So now I know when I'm coming up with the price for my candle, I need to cushion in at least 69 cents to help me pay for the box that I'm going to use to ship. Now, this I normally fit in sometimes about 2 candles. I can fit 2 candles sitting up straight. I can fit, this is the box that I send my samplers in. So the 3 votives wrapped up in the box with a lot of packing peanuts. Or I have a few people who have ordered all 6 of my room sprays because I offer 6 different scents. And I have to put them in this box because I can't fit 6 room sprays into anything else. This, and again, most of my orders have been in this state. This also costs me $7.32 using pirate ship. So the only difference in this box and the 5x5 so far is the quantity of goods that I'm going to put in the box so far for me. The next size box that I use is my 8x8x4. So it's about this big. It's also a tuck mailer, and for me it can fit 4 candles or 2 candles and multiple room sprays, or if I'm doing 2 sampler packs, I put 3 here, 3 votives and 3 votives. You know, this is a longer box, so it can fit a large variety of things. This 8x8x4 costs me, so it's $67.86, so about $68 for 50 in the package, which brings it to about $1.35 per box. Excuse me. To mail this out, it costs $8.10. So again, I recouped the price by charging $5 flat rate shipping, and if you get this box, you've ordered at least 4 candles. So if I take $2, $4, $6, $8 out of the cost of the product plus the $5, I'm more than pay for the cost of shipping. So in certain circumstances, because I cushion shipping into the prices of my candles, it ends up being a slight profit by like $1 or $2 or $3. So that's this box. They all come flattened, and you have to assemble all the boxes individually. I normally keep them tucked away, and then as I get the orders, then I fold them up and fluff them up and everything, because it just helps keep space concise. It comes wrapped in plastic and saran wrap plastic, and it also has like these plastic like fasteners that you have to cut. But it's pretty neat. The next size box that I use, I got from Staples. The other boxes, the corrugated mailers, I get from eBay. I'm gonna put the links there. This box is, what is this, 12x9x9, and I got them from Staples. I only have a few of these because I wasn't expecting to get an order this big. It's a pretty big box. It's a really big box. I think when I got this big order, I had one of my samplers with the 3 votives, 2 large candles, I had a limited edition candle, and then like 5 room sprays, which was a lot for me. This box, to send maybe 35 miles, because it didn't go very far. I know the person who purchased this order. To send it not that far cost me $8.10. Again, I'm pretty sure the price is going to be different when it's going a further distance, but that's something that you can investigate when you put the prices into pirate ship. It'll let you see, if you use a padded mailer, how much will it cost? If you use a bigger box, how much would it cost? Or if you use the post office flat rate boxes. From personal experience, for me, if I have local orders in the state, or since I live in New York, in New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, for me, these boxes are cheaper than sending it in anything from the Postal Service. But the next box that I'm going to get into is a Postal flat rate box, and it was cheaper for me to send. This is a medium flat rate box, which is, where are the dimensions? It's a 12x12 by 5.5. So it's wider than the 12x9x9 box that I said I got from Staples, but it's not as deep as that box. This box cost me $13.75, and I sent it to Texas. Now, when I put in the 12 by 9 in Pirate Ship, that one was going to cost me $19. So I had to play around with the prices a little bit. So I got a sampler pack of different size boxes, like the flat rate boxes, small, medium, and large, right before I launched. And it was like, I think 1 or 2 of each. You can order packs of 5 or 10 or 15 from the Postal Service. I just wanted to play around and see if I liked these boxes, and then I ended up not even liking them. So I got the corrugated mailers from eBay. But it was a good thing that I did that, because then when I got that really large order, it would have taken me a long time to try to figure out how to get that many boxes. The post office, because of Christmas and COVID and everything, was running a little bit low, so it was really difficult to get my hands on boxes. This is a padded mailer. This is 12 by 6, and I got this off of Amazon. I think a pack of 50 was, I'm not 100% sure, but I will find the link so I can put it there. This I only use when I'm sending like 1 or 2 room sprays. It doesn't require a box. It's not that serious. And I think it costs me, I want to say about $7 to ship, possibly cheaper, but I know it could not have been more than $7. It's already padded on the inside, and it's cute because it says thank you. And I can fit up to 4 mailers if I want everything to be comfortable, 5 if I squeeze. But like I said, the one person who ordered 6, I really could not fit 6 in here because 5 is already tight, so I had to send the box. But this is only maybe 50 cents cheaper, but it came in handy, and it's also very cute. So I have these on hand for really small orders. As far as shipping supplies go, I have a bag, or 3 garbage bags full of packing peanuts. So one tip that I will say is, if you get if you get supplies from Candle Science or AAA or Virginia Candle Company, like whoever you get supplies from, if they send you your supplies with packing peanuts, please, please, please save the packing peanuts in a bag. It is very, very, very helpful. I am still working my way through this one bag, and I have about 3 more in my attic. And I just put a couple in the box after I wrap it with bubble wrap, and it's cost effective because it's free. I still have 3 more in the attic, and I just ordered more supplies from Candle Science, so I'm going to get a whole lot more coming soon. So it's helpful. Tissue paper. I use tissue paper to wrap my candles and my room sprays. All my candles, all my room sprays. I'm going to do another video on how exactly I wrap everything to ship. This is a 15 by 20 sheet of tissue paper. And I ordered a box of 960 sheets, which is a lot of sheets. Because for my large candles, I only use 1, and my votives, I only use half. So I get a lot of use. The tissue paper cost me $27 for 960 sheets. So that works out to be 2 cents, if that, 2 cents per sheet, which is great. So again, I take the price that it costs, which is $27, and divide it by the quantity, which is 960 sheets. And that's how I come up with the cost of that good. And then I add all these cost of goods up at the end and put it into my candle, because it helps me to know how much my supplies cost. So the tissue paper is only 2 cents. I'll put the link for that as well. Now the bubble wrap, this is not even the whole thing. I've used so much of this so far. My roll of bubble wrap, that cost me $20.85 for 175 feet. And then every foot is perforated so that you can easily rip it or cut it and just wrap your product. Now I use 1 whole sheet, which is a foot, 12 inches by 12, for 1 candle. And then my votives, my really small ones, I cut it in half. So just like the tissue paper, I get a lot of good usage out of it, and the whole roll only cost me $20. And I believe that is it for shipping supplies. So my suggestion would be to measure your vessels with the lid on, if you do a lid, to see what the height and width of your jars are, and then add an extra inch, maybe even 2, because when you wrap it with bubble wrap, it's gonna add a little bit of the padding. And plus, I like to have extra space to put packing peanuts, because I do not want my candle to move at all. I'd rather it get to you and you complain about all the peanuts and bubble wrap than for you to get your candle and it's broken, and then I have to send another one to have, you know, good customer service and everything. So it's a hassle. So measure how tall your vessel is and how wide it is and add an inch and get that box. I personally, and you can do whatever you want, not telling you what to do, but I personally like to have enough boxes for 1 candle, 2 candles, and then a large order of possibly 4 candles. I keep the padded mailers for small things, but if you don't have small things like sprays, then don't bother. But if you do things like wax melts, you never know who might buy 2 wax melts. Make sure you have padded mailers. I have a 12 by 9 mailer, but you might want to get one that's a little bit bigger if your wax melts are a little taller, enough to carry maybe 2 wax melts. And then, you know, it never hurts to have some of the post office boxes on hand, just in case you run into a situation like I have, at least in the beginning, so you can see, you know, what kind of orders you're going to get, how many, what is the general consensus of what your customer base likes. And then after the first month or 2, because that's where I'm at, I'm almost hitting the end of month 1, you can really gauge who wants what for the most part, and then just keep a couple stragglers around. Again, I highly suggest getting a pirate ship account. I know there's other things out there like Shippo, and I can't even think of the other ones. I personally have loved pirate ship since I had a previous business, and the postage is really affordable, and you just buy it right then and there, and you print it out on your computer, and it's so simple. I'll do another video on labels and blah 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 blah. But that's everything as far as shipping boxes is concerned. And thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe if you have any questions, and there'll be more videos to come. Thanks. Bye. I have a trick up my sleeve, and you guys are gonna like it. I have a trick up my sleeve. And you just got tricked by my joke.